So this property you should remember, okay? Then only you can solve the problem very easily. Time shifting, time scaling, time reversal, and I have give the proof also in the last classes. So let me do one problem on this. I have given some problem, I think. Let me give once more. Find the Fourier transform. Find the Fourier transform of a signal which is from 1 to -1 to 1. Amplitude is 1, okay? How we can solve this problem, okay? So I have given a Fourier transform in the previous classes. The Fourier transform of rectangular signal I have already given and solved. The rectangular signal is represented by -half to half 1, okay? Let me take it as a xt, okay? I have given that the Fourier transform of this signal is 2 by omega sine omega by 2, okay? So if you compare this signal, these two signals, the problem that has given and this rectangular signal, what is the relation of this signal? Can anybody say? Relation of the signal is nothing but the signal is expand to 1, okay? Expand by how many factor? That what will be the, we have to write in bracket term to find this rectangular signal from xt, we have to find this, the problem that has given, the signal that has given in the problem. That will expand by 2, okay? 2 factor, we have to multiply by 2, okay? The expand would be come when a equal to less than 1. So you have to write t by 2. So here, this is the scale property we have to use. The second property we have to use time scaling, okay? Here a equal to how much? A equal to half. So time scaling property says 1 by a, 1 by a, right? 1 by a is half. Then x of omega by a, okay? Here omega is, here two different places omega is there, okay? But x of omega by a, we have to write omega by a in each of these omega term, means 2 by omega by a means we have to write omega by half sine omega by half by 2, okay? So this 2 will go off, this 2 will go in the omega term, sine 2, this 2 will go in omega like this. This 2 to cancel, this 2 to cancel. So our problem would be 2 by omega sine omega. Is it clear? By using the scaling property, we can solve the problem very easily, okay? Otherwise, you have to take the integration part and you have to solve each of the steps of integration, then you will find this answer, okay? But if you know this property, you can easily find the Fourier transform of this signal, which is nothing but scale version of the rectangular signal, okay? If you know the means Fourier transform of rectangular signal, then you can easily use the properties and you can find this signal 2 by omega sine omega by 2. Is it clear? Can I proceed with the next page?
Yes, sir.
Next question is very important. Okay. This sort of question will come only in the examination. So what is the problem? Please write. Is the Fourier transform if the Fourier transform of xt is x of omega, okay, then find the Fourier transform of x of minus 40 plus 3, okay. This sort of question only come in the examination, competitive examination. Here to find the Fourier transform of x of minus 40 plus 3, okay. So to solve this question, you have to make it in standard form. As I discussed in the operation of signal, the standard form. So like that, here also you have to make this signal in the standard form. So what will be the standard form? X of minus 40 plus 3, isn't it? So signal will be, you can write like this, x of minus 4, you can take common, like then t minus 3 by 4, okay. So here minus is given, then you have to use this time reversal property, okay. Then 4 is there, then you have to scaling property, then time shifting property. All these three property you have to use, you have to know to solve this problem, okay. This is time reversal, 4 is here there, so time scaling property. Here minus is given with the time factor, that is time shifting property, okay. You have to come from left to right to solve this problem, okay. So come first with time reversal. We know that question is given the Fourier transform of x of t is x of omega. What will be the Fourier transform of minus t? If you see the properties, here you can say minus omega will become, so x of minus omega, okay. Then 4 is there, so take 4. The 4 means scaling property. Scaling property is 1 by a, x of omega by a. 1 by a is 4, x of omega by a, omega by 4, okay. Then take shifting property, minus 4, t minus 3 by 4, okay. This property, this shifting property says we have to multiply this exponential term. P not come here in exponential term. Minus is there, that's why minus come. So here minus is there, so you have to write 1 by 4 exponential as a minus j omega t naught as a 3 by 4 x of minus omega by 4. Okay, this is the ultimate answer of this problem. Any doubt? Have you taken the note? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Class here, please take the attendance at this. I'll take another attendance at the end of this class. So then come to the next property, that is differentiation property. Fifth number property is differentiation. Differentiation in time domain. Okay. What this property says, if xt has the Fourier transform of x of omega, then d by dt Fourier transform will be how much? J omega x of omega. Okay, this is the Fourier transform of d by dt. So let me prove this. So if the Fourier transform of d by dt xt is omega, y of omega, then we can solve. And I have solved this differentiation property in the Fourier series also. There I have said that we have to solve this using the Fourier series technique, okay, by taking the inverse Fourier series or technique formula. Here also we have to take inverse Fourier transform formula to solve this differentiation, okay. So we know that what is the inverse Fourier transform formula is nothing but x of t equal to 1 by twice by integration minus infinity to infinity x of omega will come e to the power j omega t, here d omega will come, d omega, here omega is there, that's why d omega, okay. So this is the formula for inverse Fourier transform, and to solve this differentiation we have to proceed with the inverse Fourier transform. So then we have to take differentiation in both the side. If you take Fourier differentiation in both the side, you can see that 1 by twice by there is no t term, so we can take as a constant, we can take at the outside this integration, and x of omega we can take outside, and we have to differentiate d by dt only with this exponential term because t is there. D by dt it's over j omega t, d omega also there is no t term, so what will give minus infinity to infinity x of omega, this will give j omega, it's over j omega t d omega, okay. So you can bring this j omega outside. That is d by dt x of t j of omega 1 by twice pi integration minus infinity to infinity x of omega, it is what j omega t d omega dt d omega. So this thing, if you look, this is nothing but the inverse Fourier transform, okay. I have this is the inverse Fourier transform I have said. This is a property from the inverse Fourier transform. So you can write here as x of t also, or you can write like this, inverse Fourier transform of x of omega, okay. So now our main property is to find the Fourier transform of d by dt, okay. So when you take the Fourier transform of d by dt, now x of t Fourier transform, if we take the Fourier transform, then we will find j omega x of omega, because if we take the Fourier transform in this side, then j omega will come outside. Fourier transform of inverse Fourier transform of x of omega, okay. This will give x of omega only, okay. Or if you write here x of t also, then x of t Fourier transform is x of omega, nothing but. So like that you can think, and after here it is proved, okay. Like that you have to proceed to solve the property of differentiation, okay. Is there any doubt? Please let me know when you completed writing. These are important, this differentiation as well as integration property to prove also important. Take a one note. Notice that if you take the differentiation up to n time, okay, x of t, then our Fourier transform would be j omega n x of omega. Okay, take as a note. Is it clear? So can I proceed with the next page? Have you completed? Sir, to submit our assignment, it is asking permission. Okay, I have said that. So you have to use this official ID that @cmrset.ac.in. Okay, not org. You have to use .ac.in. You have to use official ID, not the Gmail. Then only you can send. Take the another property. Convolution property. Just take now. I think you don't know about what is convolution. I will explain in the unit, third unit, details about the convolution. Just now you take this properties. What is convolution? Let me say. Suppose if Fourier transform of xt is x of omega, okay, and y of t, Fourier transform is y of omega. The convolution says x of t, convolution property represented by star, okay. If you give star in between yt, this means we are convolved with x with yt, okay. This is the convolution of two signal, and Fourier transform will only the multiplication in the frequency domain. This thing till now you just remember this thing, okay. Star means convolution, and if the in time domain two signal is convolved, then in frequency domain we have to just multiply in the frequency domain signal, okay. Why I have given here, because it's important when we discuss about the integration property, okay. I have given the proof of this differentiation. Now I'll give the proof of the integration, okay. Integration property. What is this integration property? If we have the Fourier transform of xt as a x of omega, then minus infinity to t x of t, if you take the integration up to this limit, then Fourier transform will be 1 by j omega x of omega plus pi x of 0 del of omega, okay. This is the thing, and we have to take some other concept also to solve this problem. The problem is to prove this problem. How we can prove this property? We have to take some concept, then only we can prove. By simply going like taking inverse of Fourier transform, we cannot solve this. As I have taken in the Fourier series, we should derive this signal with some ut term, how we can derive? So first of all, you should know what is convolution property. Here I am given star. So if we take xt convolve with another signal ut, then this convolution means it is the integration minus infinity to infinity x of tau u of t minus tau. Okay, this is the formula of this star. This minus infinity to infinity x of tau u t minus tau d tau. Okay, since u t minus tau is given, so it is right shift. Okay, right shift up to how much? Tau. Okay, or you can since it is in tau terms, so you have to think about it is a in place of tau. Okay, so this is exist up to t equal to t, means equal to t. It is up to 1 up to minus infinity to t. Okay, x of tau d tau we can write. Okay, and now we can replace this tau as a t to form this signal. Okay, the dt is given. So by looking this, I have derived this thing, because now we can write this signal minus infinity to t x of t dt. We can write as a x of t convolve with u of t. So this signal we can write like this. So we have to find now Fourier transform of this. So Fourier transform of x of t u of t is nothing but Fourier transform of x of t star u of t. Okay, so here we have found the Fourier transform of star is nothing but multiplication is in omega domain, means x of omega multiplication of y of omega. Okay, you can write Fourier transform of u of t. So what is the Fourier transform of u of t? In the we know that I have given in the coming problem in the last classes, the Fourier transform of u of t is nothing but 1 by j omega plus pi delta omega. Okay, just multiply x of omega by j omega plus pi x of omega del omega. So if you see here omega, but here in the property there 0 is there. Okay, okay, but here omega is there. So another formula we know that from the property of impulse signal, that if we multiply xt with some shifted portion of delta t, then our output will be x of t naught into delta t minus t naught. Here delta is t naught is 0. That's why you can write here x of 0. Okay, if you give this one number, then we can write this x of t Fourier transform x of t star u of t Fourier transform as x of omega by j omega plus pi x of 0 delta omega. Okay, this is the proved. Okay, we have to use some different concepts to solve this to prove this property, like this convolution property as well as this impulse signal property. Then only you can prove this signal, prove this property. Have you understand? Any doubt? Have you taken the note? You have to just to prove this property, you should know this minus infinity to t x of t dt can be write as a x of t star u of t. Okay, how we are getting this? I have to show in these two steps. Okay, by plot also you should know. Okay, how it's come to exist. Okay, minus infinity to t only. Have you completed? Then proceed with the 7-number property or 8-number property, that is frequency shifting. Please join once again, only 3 minutes has left. Okay, I will explain this. I will give some more property like frequency domain, frequency shifting, conjugation, as well as partial relations. Okay, I will explain today itself. I will complete it. I will complete these properties from of